All right, number 4, you're finding the values of the triangle. Notice this composite image is actually broken up into 2 parts. I drew it here on the right hand side. Okay, the first one is a 45, 45, 90, and the other one is a 30, 60. Okay, from here you can use your equations, right? So the first one I use is the equation for the 45, 45. I know the hypotenuse is equal to the side radical 2. Okay, I know the side could be either A or C. I plug it in. Okay, then I divide by radical to both sides. I get A is equal to 7. Then if A is 7, I know C also has to be 7. Okay, then I now go to the 30, 60, 90 triangle. There, I use the A value, which is the short leg, because the equation is hypotenuse is equal to short leg times 2. I know the A was 7, so I plug it in. So then I get the B is equal to 14, because that is the hypotenuse equation. Hypotenuse is equal to short leg times radical 2. Then I now do the long leg. The long leg is equal to the short leg times radical 3. That's just the equation. I know the short leg is A, which is just 7. So it's 7 radical 3. B, same thing here. You want to break it up into 2 images, a 30, 60, 90 and a 45, 45, 90. It's always suggested to get the smaller angle first in the 30, 60, 90. And that's what I did here. I have the hypotenuse is equal to the short leg times radical 2. I know that the short leg is C because that is opposite to that 30 degrees. The hypotenuse is already given as 4 radical 3. So I divide 2 to both sides. 4 divided by 2 is 2. So it's 2 radical 3 as just C. Once I have my short leg, I can then get my long leg by using my equation. Long leg is equal to short leg times radical 3. Plug it in. I now notice that radical 3 times radical 3 becomes radical 9. Simplifies to just 3, which is just equal to 6. So notice here that my A here is for my 30, 60, 90, it is 6. Okay. All right. So then D, and then also why I said letter D was also 6 is because it's a 45, 40. A and D have to be the same value. Okay. So that gets me C, A, and D. And the last one, which is C, again, I split it up. Oh, sorry. I have to get B here. So once I have my 2 legs, the equation for the 45, 45, 90, it is hypotenuse is equal to side times radical 2. Plug it in. 6 radical 2. Okay. Last one, break it up into 2 pieces. My 30, 60, 90. It's very difficult to get this one first because you have all 3 missing sides and you can't really use trig. Here, you would have to get the 30, the short leg first. So that's what I did here. Short leg is equal to, hypotenuse is equal to short leg times radical 2. And I know the hypotenuse is 10, so the short leg is 5. From there, I get my long leg. Long leg is equal to short leg times radical 3. Plug it in. So my long leg, which is B, is equal to 5 radical 3. I know what my B is, so I plug in my B here, which is now the short leg of this 30, 60, 90 triangle. That's what I did here. Okay. So once I know 5 radical 3 times radical 3, okay, because that's the short leg of this triangle, it becomes 5 radical 9. 5 radical, this becomes, ooh, this is not right. This should be a different value. Hold on. Okay, this is off. This should be 15. This should be 15, not 30. Okay, so I messed up here. Hold on. This should be 15. So it should be 1, 5. Okay, and then since this is 1, 5, once I plug the B value in here, this should be then 30. Okay, that makes more sense, right? Radical 3 times radical 3 is 3, 15. Yep, that makes more sense. Why that should be 30. All right, there you go. I don't think anything else. A, A, B, and C. Yep, there you go. That is everything. Do I have C? Yeah. C is given right here. Okay.